What up, Bugles? I want to welcome you to this video. Sequels are a very important part for every form of storytelling, including comic books. Today I'm gonna talk about big sequel to even bigger, massive hit event. Today I'm gonna take a closer look to the Dark Knight's Death Metal Omnibus. But before I start, please don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything and it means world to us. And also check out TikTok and Instagram. Okay, let's check it out. Dark Knight's Death Metal Omnibus. Cover price is 125 USD and it have 968 pages. Book collects whole main Dark Knight's Death Metal event and of course all tie-in issues. Surprisingly, we have a two variant of covers. Yeah, it's not usual for DC Comics to have more than one cover for their Omnis. I own this standard cover and its design is similar to cover of Dark Knight's Metal Omnibus. We have here black and white badass art by fantastic Greg Capullo, and underneath that is the name of the title and name of the creators. Art and letters have beautiful metallic shiny design and it looks freaking cool. Here we see exclusive dark market cover, which is a little bit more dynamic and full in color. It was also done by Greg Capullo, and I don't know if it have also some shiny parts, but I assume it have. In the back cover we have arts of DC Comics Trinity, specifically Superman, Batman and Wonder Woman on the right, and on the left is sum up of story, list of issues collected in Omnibus, and names of creators who work on this book. In spine we have this badass name of the title and little DC Comics logo at the bottom. Design is identical with Dark Knight's Metal Omnibus and both looks beautiful next to each other. Another absolutely identical things are boards of the book under the dust jacket. Same metallic pattern as in Dark Knight's Metal Omnibus and as in the case of absolute editions of both of these events. Maybe a little bit darker for Death Metal. I said it before and I'm gonna repeat myself. I would like some better artwork for boards of these books, but hey, that's just me. When we open the book, we have here pretty minimalistic opening page with just the name of title. After that, we get a double credit page with names of all the creators who works on issues in this omnibus. After that, we have 2 pages with table of content. Here we see list of chapters and also number of page where chapter starts and even informations in which single issues was content of chapters originally released. I need to say I love how DC Comics done table of content pages. And after that we get a story itself. Dark Knight's Death Metal is a big bold event of multiversal proportions. One of these things which should shaken the whole multiverse and change things for good. That is at least advertising for these events. In reality, real changes are minimal. But hey, that doesn't mean we can't enjoy the ride, and honestly, it can be crazy fun ride and read. Like I said in the beginning of this video, Death Metal is a sequel to previous big multiversal event which was called Dark Knight's Metal. It was also released in its own omnibus and you can find a video about it here in our channel. What I should mention, there is some reading material you could wanna check out before you dive into Death Metal. It is of course metal event, but also flash forward event which is really good and is partially clean up mess after, by my opinion, horrible Heroes in Crisis story. Second story is Year of the Villain, Hell Horizon, where we see what happened with Batman Who Loves character after Metal and Batman Who Loves miniseries. Also, it set up some event for other main players in Death Metal. By the way, Year of the Villain should have its own omnibus, but it never came out. It was rumored, but we never get it. One day, maybe. Last is Scott Snyder's Justice League run, specifically its last 10 issues, which are actually some kind of road to Dark Knight's Death Metal, and I really hope this issue would be included in this omnibus. Unfortunately, they isn't. By the way, I highly recommended whole Snyder's Justice League run. It's so much fun and fantastic written story, and it also gave us Jarrow. It was released in 3 deluxe editions, and I am impatiently waiting for Omnibus and announcement. Like, this is one of my most wanted omnibus, for real. Dark Knight's Dead Metal tells a story about evil goddess Perpetua and how she is trying to destroy all realities and restore a whole multiverse in her image. She even reshaped reality to sort of medieval fantasy world, which is called Metalverse. Metalverse is shaped like a bat signal and divided into several sectors under the rule of their own chiefs. Batman Hula with his army of Batman from Dark Multiverse enforces Perpetua regime, and original DC Comics character doesn't remember how things was before in real reality. These concepts sound pretty familiar, right? Yeah, it is a little bit like Hickman's Secret War if I should be honest, but I'm actually really okay with that. Mostly because start of this event is so freaking cool and I was hooked from page number 1. This sort of fantasy world is really interesting, and Batman Who Laughs is fans' beloved character, and I am no exception. In contrast with Dark Knight's Metal, Dead Metal is focused mostly on Wonder Woman. Batman, Superman, and all other characters is also here and have its own role, but we can say Wonder Woman is main character of this event. Scott Snyder done really good job with portraying her, no complaints here. What actually bothers me is second half of main event, which have some big missteps, and I done several serious eye rolls. Don't get me wrong, story is still good and fun, but these few cringe parts left me with bad taste in my mouth. And from a writer as Scott Snyder, I really expect more. On the other hand, what is absolutely perfect is art. Greg Capullo brings an A game, and everything what he touched is pure eye candy. Man, I'm a big fan of his work, and Dead Metal is really a showcase of his skills. Also, other artists in tie-in issues done great work, and overall art side of this omnibus is spectacular. Another thing which I can't praise enough is mapping of whole event. I'm telling it every single video where I talk about even omnis. DC Comics' way of mapping event is perfect, and in this case, I am not afraid of use a word as flawless. We get everything in best order as it possible. Chapters of main event take turns with the tie-ins, and reader don't have a feeling that he missed something out. Great work on DC behalf. Some of tie-in issues are truly essential to main story. I talk about Speed Metal, where Barry and Wally teams up with Kid Flash, Jay, and rest of the family to outrun army of dark multiversal flashes. Or Justice League issues, also known as Doom Metal, where we can see what troubles Metalverse prepared for heroes of Justice League. Through this, in Dead Metal, we have a less essential tie-in issues than in first Metal event. Most of tie-ins are actually standalone stories from Metalverse or from Dark Multiverse. For example, stories from the Multiverse Who Laugh, in which Robin King tells stories in the new Dark Multiverse to the Goblins. Or Batman Who Frags. Here we follow Lobo's perspective of how Lex Luthor hired him to receive the Dead Metal. Overall, tie-in issues are really fun to read, and I enjoy them a lot. After the stories, we get a portion of extras. First is really rich variant covers gallery with more than 50 pages of them. Every fan of variant covers can spend some serious time here, and I need to say there is a few really beautiful pieces. After variant covers, we get a forge in the world of Dead Metal, which is basically a portion of character designs and sketches. One can say we have a here pretty standard portion of bonus material. I would welcome some interviews or afterwords from creators, but never mind. And that's all. Dark Knight's Dead Metal Omnibus is beautiful and crazy multiversal ride. Nevertheless, it has some weaker parts, it still is a good read, and I recommended it to every DC fans out there. If Dark Knight's Dead Metal Omnibus catch your attention, you can order your own copy in our eShop, comicsbugle.com, your friendly neighborhood comic book shop in Europe. Except of great catalog of collected, deluxe and absolute editions, epic collection and omnibuses, we guarantee you eco-friendly Hulkproof packaging, free shipping in whole EU, and option to pre-order your comic book now and pay for it later. You can also split full price to 4 separate payments, because we know how expensive these books can be. So check it out, comicsbugle.com. You can also find direct link below this video. And that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget smash that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out any further videos. In comment section, let us know what other omnibuses would you like to see in our videos. And see ya, Bugles!